Shout out to the intro. Welcome to Rich Talks, podcast where we do music commentary, cultural commentary, deep dives, and just interesting topics in general. I'm your host, Unk, aka Ree. Now let's get into it. So, hey yo, drop and give me 50, yo. yo, but rap is really back, yo. Like, honestly, the boy dropped a response to everybody that was dissing him, and it actually sounded like he was actually cooking a little bit. Like, the track is called Push Ups, Drop and Give Me 50. And I'm not gonna lie, like, the beat alone makes you want to drop and do some push-ups, you know? Like, I also realized that I kind of came off sounding like a little bit of a hater lately when it comes to Drizzy. But honestly, I'm just trying to be objective here. So today I kind of wanted to give the boy his flowers a little bit, you know? Shout outs to Drizzy. But yo, let's highlight some of the bars that Drizzy was dropping on these guys, all right? So his opening bars, his opening bars are crazy. He's like, I could never be nobody number one fan. Your first number one that had to put it in your hand. It was clearly a shot at Future. Like, because basically it was reminding everyone that Future's first number one on the Billboard Hot 100 was Way Too Sexy from the joint album that he did with Drake. So that was a bar. I like that. And, on Like That, Kendrick Lamar fired off saying, like, fuck sneak dissing, first person shooter, I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like fuck rap, diss Melly Mel if I had to. Got 2 T's with me, I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Shout out to Kenny, man, like, that was fire. So on push-ups, Drake actually had to fire back, and he also took shots at Kendrick's height at the same time. He went, you won't ever take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 men's on?
You're a victim.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. That was a pretty good jab. Like, cause K-Dot's only like 5'3", I think.
Stop the cap.
And Drake is 6 feet. So a bit of a double entendre there. I kind of like it, you know. But I think Drake was really cooking when he started implying that Kendrick was getting extorted in his deal with TDE. It's kind of ironic considering that's what some people used to say about Drake when he was signed to Birdman.
You're a victim.
Interesting. Anyway, the bar goes, extortion baby, whole career you been shook up because Top told you drop and give me 50 like some push-ups. That was pretty crazy. Like, that was a good one. I like that. Drake continues going at Kendrick on the track by clowning him for doing features for Maroon 5 and Taylor Swift.
What?
Bro, to be honest, I'm so out of the loop when it comes to any of Taylor Swift's music that I had no idea that she actually had a song with Kendrick. Like,
you're a victim.
Shout out to Maroon 5 though. They're fire. Like, I listen to Maroon 5. Yup. Anyways, Drizzy said, Maroon 5 need a verse. You better make it witty. Then we need a verse for the Swifties. Top say drop, you better drop and give them 50. That was actually pretty good. I think Drake had his best bars for Kendrick though, because he really started snapping when he went, Pip squeak pipe down, you ain't no big 3, SZA got you wiped down, Travis got you wiped down, Savage got you wiped down, like your label, boy, you in a scope right now. Ooh, and you gonna feel the aftermath of what I write down. Oh my God. Yo, those last bars were actually kind of like a play on Interscope and Aftermath in reference to Dr. Dre, who played a big role in Kendrick's breakout in the music industry, technically. So I'm saying, like, these are some bars. Like, these are actually some bars. But all that was also in response to a bar from Kendrick on Like That. So it's like where Kendrick was snapped. He was saying, he's basically saying there was no big 3. He went, motherfuck the big 3, nigga, it's just big me, nigga, bum. What? I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack, nigga. Prince outlived Mike Jack, nigga, bum. Jeez. So Drake had to hit him back with this one was actually fire. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this line was crazy. I was surprised that this came from Drake. It's like, big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is what the fuck is this? A 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga. Shit. Let me pull that back, yo. He said, big difference between Mike then and Mike now. What the fuck is this? A 20v1, nigga? What's a prince to a king? He a son, nigga.
You're a victim.
Shit, that was too fire. That was too fire. Like, he cooked him there. He cooked him with that line. Like, he was cooking. He was cooking. That was actually crazy. But after he gave Kenny all that smoke, he kind of switched targets, and threw a direct shot over at Metro Boomin. He's like, Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums, nigga.
You're a victim.
Yo, that bar made me laugh. Like, it was actually, it was good. It was good. The next shots that he took was, it was at the weekend. And damn, like, it was actually kind of pretty scathing. Like, how did it go again? He said, y'all nigga manager was Chubb's little blunt runner. Claimed the 6 and you boys ain't even come from it. And when you boys got rich, you had to run from it. Cash blowing Abel bread out here tricking. Shit we do for bitches, he doing for niggas. Jets, whips, chains, wicked, wicked, wicked. Spend it like you trying to fuck, boy, you tripping. Boy, you tripping. Yo.
You're a victim.
Damn. Abel. Damn. Like, whoa. But then it got me going down a little bit of a rabbit hole, you know, because when was the last time Weeknd was just like randomly spotted in the city? You know, like, I don't think he comes to the city anymore unless it's to do a show. Like say what you want about Drake, but at least he built a house in the city that he claims and reps. So you got to respect him for that. I respect it. I've been bigging up the bars a lot, and I noticed. I'm definitely not rock climbing here, but just trying to be objective. The next bar that this guy rapped was probably some of the zestiest shit I ever heard on a diss track in my life. And I've heard some zesty bars, y'all. Like, I've heard some very zesty bars. Like, this guy said, I don't even know if I want to say it.
You're a victim.
Drizzy Chippendale probably got your bitch Chanel. Just got him done, boy. Don't make me have to chip a nail. Yo, man. This guy said Drizzy Chippendale probably got your bitch Chanel. Just got him done, boy. Don't make me have to chip a nail.
Nani? You nasty.
What the actual fuck did this nigga just say? Yo, don't make you have to chip a what? I don't care how y'all felt about it, or if y'all think I'm overreacting, but I don't give a flying friduck. Bro, that was zesty. I think he was running out of things to say, and he spent so much energy on going at Kendrick at the start that, I don't know, maybe I'm just throwing him a bone here, but like, I don't know. What? Chipping nails, nigga? Come on, man. Anyway, after all that little zesty moment, he kind of turned his attention to Rick Ross, of all people. And Rick Ross actually responded to Push-Ups with his own diss track called Champagne Moments, which I'll delve into that one later, because this is really just this is more like a Drake episode. Like, I'm gonna say it straight up. This is more this is a Drake episode. Anyway, Drake went, niggas really got me out here talking like I'm living. I might take your latest girl and cuff her like I'm Ricky. Can't believe he jumping in this nigga turning 50. Every song that made it on the chart he got from Drizzy.
Stop the cap.
Spend that little check you got and stay about my business.
You're a victim.
Oh, yo, now Drake, you know that's not true, man. Like, Ross's highest charting song on the Billboard Top 100 was actually given to him by T-Pain. Remember the song The Boss featuring T-Pain? That one reached number 3 on the Billboard charts, while like Aston Martin Music charted at 30 or something. It sounded good though. Like even if it wasn't the whole truth, like the bar was nice.
Stop the cap.
Good bar. And the last person that I believe he took shots at on this seemed kind of random, really, like very very random. But you know, he took shots at NBA star John Morant, like where he rapped, "Shout out to that hooper that be busting out the gritty. We know why you mad, nigga. I ain't even tripping. All that little heartbroken Twitter shit for the bitches." Now, this one I didn't really understand until I did some digging, obviously. And it turns out it may have something to do with the fact that Drake and John Morant both dated a woman named Joanna Leah, the mother of Charlotte Hornets player Amari Bailey. If y'all remember, like back in like 2021, Drake was like spotted hanging out with her at Amari's high school games, or that time when he was like photographed having a private dinner with her, like in the middle of the Dodger Stadium. Because you know, when the relationship ended, there was rumors that started spreading that she was now dating Ja Morant. So I think they probably had like some tension going on over this.
Stop the cap.
I don't know. These guys like to beef over women. Like they all date the same women and just end up beefing about it. Like, yo, there's so many women in the world, guys. 51% of the world is women. Like, get off your ass. Stop fucking dating the same women and just, you know, like, you'll never have these issues if y'all aren't chasing the same pool of women.
You're a victim.
Anyway. But what, you know, because like there was some tension already, but I guess what kind of like tipped it over the edge was probably after they dropped the "We Don't Trust You" album. Metro Boomin actually tweeted saying once you pick a side, stay there, right? And shortly after that, John Morant made his own tweet saying, "Stay on that side." That sounded crazy. Yo, that sounded very personal and kind of crazy. But yeah, the rest of the second verse on Push-Ups, I'd say has Drake going to Kendrick a little more. But if I'm being perfectly honest, what is wrong with me today? Jeez.
You're a victim.
Being perfectly honest, the bars were very, very, very weak. Like that first verse though, fire. But nah, that second verse wasn't doing anything. It wasn't hitting. But wait, there's more. There is more, folks. Because Drake must have learned to play chess, not checkers, when it comes to beef. After he lost his last rap beef to Pusha T. So instead of waiting for Kendrick to respond to Push-Ups, Drake decided to drop another track going at Kendrick. And this time it was called Tailor Made Freestyle. And wow. Wow. I must say, this felt like some 4D chess shit. Like, this motherfucker Drake really went and grabbed AI voice versions of both Tupac and Snoop Dogg to diss Kendrick.
Stop the cap.
And yo, I'll say this, it's very clever and it's very creative. Like, that's very creative, but those bars were not hitting, bro. Like, yo, when I played that track and I just heard like the AI Tupac like spitting these sounds like Drake written bars, basically, I was like,
you're a victim.
Pac would never say this shit, man. Like, don't you know how Pac used to diss? Pac was one of the most disrespectful people when it came to dissing his enemies. Like, remember Hit 'Em Up? The opening bars? First off, fuck your bitch and the clique you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We ride on bad boys, niggas fuck for life.
You're a victim.
Shit. What else? On the track, Fuck Friends, when he's like, ain't no nigga like me. Fuck Jay-Z, you broken, I smoke daily. Or what about when he's taking shots at Mobb Deep? Mobb Deep. One of you niggas got sickle cell or something? Like,
you're
he
a
was
victim.
very disrespectful. And this tailor-made AI version of Tupac was just, it was trash, bro. Like it was corny, it was trash. Again, I'll say it was very creative and clever because nobody else would think to do that. But like, yo, bro, no, man, like it ain't it. Like the beat was fire though. Like I'm not even gonna do a lyric breakdown on that one because I'm not even sorry. Like no, I ain't apologizing either. Like shout outs to Apology Cole though.
You're a victim.
So with all that being said, now the narrative has turned into the clock is ticking for Kendrick's response, right? But honestly, like I really hate when fans try to dictate how quickly an artist has to respond to someone before they're considered the loser in the battle. Like, oh, you have 48 hours to respond, yo. Whoa.
You're a victim.
Because that's not even playing fair, yo. Like, if we're being real and we go with this clock ticking methodology that these people are trying to push, like technically Drake kind of lost to Kendrick already from when Kendrick dropped the Control verse. You know what I mean? Like that because Push-Ups was the first real direct non-subliminal diss from Drake to Kendrick that we've ever heard. And how long ago was the Control verse? You know what I mean? Like how many shots has Kenny already taken with no real response until now? Like all of a sudden Kenny's the one on the clock? Like I think that's nonsense personally, but with all that being said, right now I think the score is 2-2. 2-2, yeah. Apology Cole ain't even in the mix no more. Like
you're a victim.
Like, get him out of here. A. Cole. Like you're not even J. Cole no more. You're A. Cole. Like, nigga, you can apologize his ass up out of here, man. Like anyway, Drake came with, if Drake really came with anything less than Push-Ups, dare I say it would easily be 3-1 right now. Like easily. No, actually, no, it'd be 4-0 because I don't know. Well, 3-1 because I guess that tailor-made freestyle, I'll give him points for the creativity and like the cleverness, and he was spitting his own lyrics at the as the last verse on that track anyway. But still, I didn't like that Tupac and Snoop AI shit. It sounded whack. Like, yo, damn. Anyways, yeah, like Cole's not involved in this anymore. Like it's no longer a big three. It's just big two. Straight. Yeah, because if he came with anything less, you know, but like good on Drake for fighting back. To be honest, like I really think that the Pusha beef really like helped him elevate his game. I think and respect to that because now we're having this whole entertaining war of words going on, and it's just rap is back, man. I love it. I love to see this. But yo, like when it comes to beefs, I think a lot of people tend to give Drake a pass.
What?
Because of his ability to take subliminal shots at people in a manner that you can only really speculate on. Speculate on who he's talking about, right? So we tend to create these narratives about who he's talking to, and that's why Drake hasn't lost a lot of beefs, except the beef with Pusha. Like it was clearly he lost. It was very clear. Like clearly lost that one. Like man, I don't even know why people try to downplay how methodical and surgical Pusha actually was in that beef. Like you know what? Let's actually do like a timeline of Drake versus Pusha saga, because a lot of people think that it had to do with I don't know, like the whole Drake beefing with Kanye, but like it actually started well before that. It actually started with Lil Wayne versus the Clips. You know, because basically Pusha and Pharrell, this was like way back years ago, right? Because these guys, I think technically Pusha and Wayne have been kind of going back and forth for like well over almost 20 years now, right?
What?
So basically, Pusha and Pharrell had felt that Lil Wayne had copied their style when Wayne appeared on the 2006 cover of Vibe magazine in a bathing ape hoodie, which was like, at the time, that was like a brand that was made popular by the Clips and Pharrell, and so like a month after that magazine cover dropped, the Clips dropped the song "Mr. Me Too," where they're kind of basically boasting about their fashion and style. And in an MTV interview, Pusha basically explained that the song meaning was it's the total disruption of radio. There's nothing on radio that will even be close to it. It just addresses Mr. Me Too's. Mr. Me Too is the person that sits there and examines your style and takes a piece of it. Also taken from the stage name Justin Me Too. It addresses the competitive dude on the street who, when you get this or that, they're like, oh, me too. And in a Vlad interview years later, No Malice said that Mr. Me Too wasn't actually about Lil Wayne, but come on, man. We know. Come on. So anyway, after Mr. Me Too drops, later in like a 2006 Complex interview, Lil Wayne was asked if he was trying to be like the Clips because of the style that he was rocking, and Wayne basically went off in his response saying like, I don't see no fucking Clips. Yeah, I mean, that sounds kind of wild, like. But the thing is, the interview, like the way they had the interview was written, right? So you couldn't really tell the tone that he was using when he said that, right? So it probably came off, like reading it, it comes off sounding kind of disrespectful, you know? Like, so from there, Pusha kind of dissed Wayne back in an interview on Hot 102.1 FM, and he said, he's like, Wayne, you sort of copying the Clips right now. I think he made a bad judgment call. Maybe he's got an album coming out. This is a small thing to a giant. He's just acting out. If anything, I'm upset about him using the F word before my name, being as though he likes to sit around and kiss men. Whoa, no Diddy. If you're gonna kiss men, you can't even use them words in conjunction with the Clips, Pharrell, or any of the family. He's definitely acting out right now. Jay-Z, do what you gotta do, but involve the Clips. You don't want to do that. I already don't look at him like a G. He ain't nothing like me. Whoa. First off, no Diddy to the kissing men stuff. That was a big thing back then too. Like, holy. But that's a story for another day. But that was pretty scathing, like, wasn't it? All right, so continuing on in the timeline, right? So Lil Wayne was kind of ignoring them for a while until the Clips dropped Re-Up Gang's We Got It For Cheap Volume 3 mixtape, and Pusha basically fired off some shots since the back and forth interview disses. Like, he finally put some shots on wax, you know what I mean? So on the Re-Up Gang's intro track, Pusha goes, sorry, but I don't respect who you applauding. Lil nigga flow, but his metaphor is boring. Don't make me turn daddy's little girl to orphan. That would mean I'd have to kill baby like abortion.
You're a victim.
Yo, that was fire, man. Push is known for drug raps, but the fact that he's been able to be consistent in still dropping lyrical bombs, all based around drug rap, it has to be respected. Like, Pusha T is, to me, I enjoy Pusha T's music more than I enjoy Lil Wayne's. Like, of course, I respect Wayne because, like, Wayne's a legend, bro. Like, what do you mean? But personally, I would fuck with Pusha T more. If I had to choose sides, like, it's one of those. Like, I'd fuck with them both. Like, come on, man. Lil Wayne, undeniable, man. Remember his verse on Cannon? Howdy do, motherfuckers, it's Wheezy baby niggas bitching and I gotta toke the cannon. Listen close, I got duct tape and rope, I'll leave you missing like the fucking old Bannons. One hand on my money, one hand on my buddy, that's the AK-47, make his neighborhood love me. Oh my God, all right. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent right now. This is crazy. So, things basically simmered down for some time, right? Because in 2010, the Clips were dealing with their former manager, basically getting sentenced to 32 years in prison for running an organized drug ring worth about $20 million. And around that same time, Lil Wayne was facing a year in prison for a gun charge. Eventually, the Clips broke up as a group, and Pusha's brother officially changed his name from Malice to No Malice. Basically,
What?
He said he was done. He was done with talking about drug raps, and he basically went and found Jesus. Like, good for him though. Like, but obviously, Pusha continued rapping, as we all know, and love. After Lil Wayne served his prison sentence, the first person to congratulate him was, surprisingly, Pusha T.
What?
Because according to Pusha at the time, the beef was dead. According to Pusha, like Pusha had stated, like he thought the beef was dead. Well, that is until in a 2012 interview, Birdman was asked about what teams in the music business today that impressed him, and he mentioned DJ Khaled and Rick Ross's teams. And the interviewer was kind of like baiting him a little bit. I felt like the interview was kind of baiting him because the interview asked him about good music, which obviously Pusha T was signed to at the time, right? And Birdman said something like, they're doing what they're doing too, but I think Khaled and Rose are doing a little more. They're a little more active with their acts. I ain't talking about them as a brand, but their acts. You got Kanye doing him, but what acts do they have that are active and doing a lot? I'm looking at how much your team is doing. Now you know, back in 2012, good music was very active. Like Pusha was active, Big Sean was active, Tiana Taylor was active. Like you had so many people putting out music on that label at the time. So Pusha kind of took that personally, you know what I mean? So on May 24th, 2012, Pusha T dropped Exodus 23:1. When I said Pusha T was methodical, basically this is the disc that it stemmed from, because the title of the song Exodus 23:1, it's, if you look up that actual Bible verse, Exodus verse 23 chapter 1, it states, "You shall not spread a false report. You shall not join hands with the wicked to be a malicious witness." And on this track, Pusha basically went at Birdman, Wayne, Drake, Young Money. Like this track was so far back that the bars probably went over a lot of people's heads. Like Pusha actually went, contract all fucked up. I guess that means you all fucked up. You signed to one nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to three niggas. Now that's bad luck. Yo, this was so scathing that it actually got Lil Wayne to jump on Twitter the same day that the track was released, and he tweeted out, "Fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him." And then the next day, Lil Wayne drops his own diss track to Pusha T called Ghoulish. And he literally opens up the track with, "Fuck Pusha T and anybody that love him. His head up his ass. I'm gonna have to headbutt him." That was actually kind of funny. And then he's like, "Bird, what happened to that boy? He was talking shit. Put a clap into that boy." Now, if y'all remember, the Clips actually originally did that song "What Happened to That Boy" with Birdman back. When was it? 2006? I don't remember, but this was before, I guess, the tensions started and whatnot, right? Before the claims of, oh, he's taking our style, this, that, and the third. But you see what I mean? Like, this shit has been ongoing for a long time. So it's almost like since Wayne wasn't really taking it serious, it's almost like Drake took it upon himself to like take up for Wayne like later on, right? Like so after Ghoulish dropped, Pusha responded in an interview that he thought Ghoulish was a horrible diss track. I'm not even gonna lie, when you listen to Ghoulish after like that intro line that he kind of goes at Pusha with, and the what happened to that boy shit, it just turns into like a regular Lil Wayne bar fest. Like he's not really like going in. Like after the first initial intro, he doesn't really go in. So I kind of agree with Push. It was kind of a horrible diss because it's so forgotten. Like, it's so forgettable. Like after Wayne's opening bars, like nobody remembers Ghoulish. I didn't even remember Ghoulish until I was like looking up until I was going through the timeline of this beef, and I'm like, oh yeah, Wayne did respond. But again, like, so Pusha continued to send diss track after diss track towards Wayne with like no real responses back. And Drake finally kind of jumped into the beef, right? In an interview with Rap Radar, Drake basically said he believes his issues with Pusha stem from Kanye West. Since he and Kanye had issues, then Pusha simply decided to also have issues with him out of loyalty to Kanye.
Stop the cap.
However, according to Pusha's side of the story, he never had any issues with Drake until Drake took shots at him on the song Two Birds, One Stone on his More Life album. That was what, 2016? When did More Life come out? Anyways, but knowing Drake, he probably was subbing Pusha from well before that. Like, come on, man. Knowing Drake, he's sub god. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like on the Take Care album, Drake was clearly subbing Pusha on the track Dreams Money Can Buy when he said and I feel like lately it went from top 5 to remaining 5. My favorite rappers either lost it or they ain't alive. Cause bro, come on, man. That was clearly a shot at Pusha. Because Drake has said himself that he was a huge Clips fan growing up. And he even had a microphone signed by Pusha T. So I don't know. But to me, that was, come on, that was definitely a sub at Push. Like, that was definitely a sub. And again, that was before More Life. And Push actually clapped back a couple months later using the same Dreams Money Can Buy beat. And sending his own subs at Drake. So Pusha's always like been paying attention. He's always been paying attention. So you sub him, he'll sub you back. You diss him, he'll diss you back. On his Don't Fuck With Me freestyle, he basically rapped, rappers on their sophomores acting like they boss lords. Fame's such a funny thing for sure. When niggas start believing all them encores, I'm just the one to send you off. Bonjour. That was pretty fire. I didn't even mention the timeline of those last 2 tracks sorry, I think they were like 2011. So like around the time when Wayne was released from prison, and in a sense that basically kind of explains why Pusha went at Drake on Exodus 23:1, because when Drake took shots at him on Dreams Money Can Buy and Push subbed him, then instead of just like continuing the sub war, Push just dropped Exodus 23:1 and just clearly went at all of them. So again, later on, Drake ended up subbing Pusha again on his Nothing Was the Same album on the song Tuscan Leather, and Pusha basically subbed him right back on the song Suicide from his My Name Is My Name album. So I absolutely have to bring up the fact that Pusha continued to sub at Drake, and a lot of it would go over people's heads. Like if you weren't really paying attention, but he had this one bar on the song Crutches, Crosses, and Caskets from his King Push Darkest Before Dawn album. Yo, Pusha rapped old niggas slapping young niggas. Ha! Imagine that. Where you from, nigga? Yo, man, because that was in direct reference to the rumors that at the time of the incident where No Diddy aka Freak Off McNasty, slapped Drake at DJ Khaled's birthday party at Live nightclub.
You're a victim.
This track, like that track actually came out like months after the incident. So Pusha is, I'm telling you, man, surgical. This guy for years has been doing this, and it's gone over so many people's heads because Pusha doesn't have the same fan base as Drake does, but he's very, very good. So like, so when Two Birds, One Stone came out in 2016, I think that's when I think the subwar officially ended there because it became official. Like it really became like a straight up official beef because everyone knew who Drake was talking about there, and Drake went, but really it's you with all the drug dealer stories. That's gotta stop though. You made a couple chops and now you think you Chapo. Who is he talking about? Come on, man. Come on, man. That was not a sub. That was, well, it was a sub, but come on, it was clearly directed at somebody, and most people kind of figured it out pretty easily. So proceeding onwards, in 2018, Kanye had reached out to Drake about helping him with his album, and according to Drake, he revealed a bunch of information regarding his personal life to Kanye because allegedly Kanye told him, if we're going to do music together, you have to be very open to me. I mean, I get that, but like,
you're a victim,
bruh. We're like revealing that much personal information just because he's Kanye West. Like, I would only reveal that to my friends, man. Like, if you're revealing that you had a child and like what you plan to do with your music, like basically telling release dates and stuff. Like, bro, did he have a gun to your head? Like, what? Why are you releasing all this information to him? It's so weird. Anyways, fast forward a few months to May of 2018, and Pusha drops the 7-track Kanye produced album called Daytona. And on the track Infrared, Pusha T would later state that this track was his response to Two Birds, One Stone, where he's like bringing up Drake's ghostwriting accusations. Pusha rapped, it was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. How could you ever right these wrongs when you don't even write your songs? Oh my God, why? That was so mean, bro. That was so... Okay, bro. Let me say that again. He said, it was written like Nas, but it came from Quentin. How could you ever right these wrongs when you don't even write your songs?
You're a victim.
Yo, that was mean, bro. So Drake responded to that one with Duppy Freestyle, where he takes shots at both Pusha and Kanye. But for Pusha, he kind of rapped, I had a microphone of yours, but then the signature faded. I think that's pretty much resembles what's been happening lately. That was pretty good. Like if that could have gone over people's heads, but that was pretty good. He's basically saying that Pusha's career is kind of fading, you know? That was good. But again, the methodical killer that King Push was not playing around, man. Like, this man literally loaded up his beef cannons and fired the craziest kill shot. Like, honestly, if it wasn't Drake, if it was any other rapper, I don't think the career would have survived. Like, the story of Adidon, bro, before we even listened to the track, the cover art alone to me was a clear headshot before we even pressed play. Like, it's a picture of young Drake wearing the minstrel show blackface, which is very jarring to see. Like, and one of the most popular rappers in the world wearing blackface. Crazy. Anyways, Drake literally had to like scramble to social media to explain the photo, put it into context. But when the track finally dropped, Pusha revealed to the world that Drake was hiding a child. He had, with an ex-porn star, essentially ruined Drake's Adidas partnership that he was going to reveal on his own time. And like, you know, at the time, I heard some people saying Pusha went too far, this and that, but like,
you're a victim.
He didn't really reveal any facts about the child other than the fact that Drake had one. And plus, Drake mentioned Push's fiance at the time, like his now wife, I should say, on Duppy Freestyle. So all's fair when family are brought into the mix on Wax, I should say. Like all of that. I didn't even get to talk about Drake versus Ross. Holy shit! Like, nah. You know what? I feel like I've been talking too long today. Like, I'm gonna save that one for the next episode. But yeah, man. Hopefully Kendrick responds back soon. Hopefully J. Cole stops apologizing to people, actually drops some bars, and hopefully we the masses remain thoroughly entertained by this competitive rap beef. Like, I honestly love to see it, and I hope you do too. But you know, let me know what y'all think. Like, y'all want to hear more about hip hop beef series? Cause I got a lot in the clip. I got a lot. Again, like I haven't even gotten to the timeline of Drake versus Rick Ross, because that's deep too. That's actually more deep rooted than Drake versus Push. That one's a little more subliminal than Drake versus Pusha. So, anyways, with all that, I think I'm calling it, yo. Salute to the outro.